Ahoy! Welcome into the Junk Drawer, part of the Korked Podcast Network. In week 7 of the 2021 NFL season, Derrick Lamar Henry Jr. had more touchdown passes than Patrick Mahomes. That will probably be the only time we mention that in this entire podcast, but just had to get it out there. Had to just, start off the bat, start strong, if you will. Today is October 25th, 2021. What is up, junkies? I'm Austin. That's AD. What's up, AD?
Austin, it was a good bye week. I'm happy to be here, though.
A good bye week? Like a
for the
farewell
Steelers,
week?
Sorry. No, not me personally, but for the Steelers.
Okay.
I feel like it was good for them.
Jeez, you scare me. It's like I'm thinking like, it's a good bye week. It's like, where the hell?
Oh, wow. I guess the way I said it, yeah.
Kind of scared me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
This is a podcast where we just talk about anything. And now that we live stream this podcast, you can interact, whether it be on YouTube or on Facebook. I don't think you can interact on Periscope. I don't understand what the deal is. Or, well, I
maybe
guess
maybe with other viewers you can. I don't know. Can you still comment?
Ever since like Twitter got rid of Periscope and made Twitter just part of Twitter broadcast, I don't know if people can interact. But if you can't, but you want to interact, jump on over to YouTube, jump on over to Facebook. You can comment there. We will get your comments, and the best ones will get added to the show. You can kind of steer us in any direction that you want us to go, and we will hit on it. Also, we do ask it legally. We are forced to ask you to please subscribe, rate, and review, because even though we are live streaming this is a podcast, the Junk Drawer. Go subscribe, go rate, review. If you ever miss an episode, you can go back and listen to it. We just try to have fun on a Monday. That's what we try and do. Try and make the last hour of your work day, maybe, or the first hour outside of your work day.
It is possible to have fun on a Monday. It is possible.
It is possible.
Especially with us. Us.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. It's highly unlikely, but if you tune into the Junk Drawer, let's just say odds are you will have fun.
Right.
We've got Good, Back, and Ugly, our staple segment, 3 for 3 a little bit later. Of course, we'll end with the Frank Fact and the Bowdoin college football update of the week. And I'm so excited. AD, I don't know if you know this is the number 1 Bowdoin college football podcast in America. And the Polar Bears coming off of a win last week.
Trying to stack wins.
Trying to go, and neither AD or I know what happened. We always find out live here on the podcast, so we will get to that at the end of the show.
Awesome. Before we get started, happy belated birthday, by the way. Forgot to mention it last week.
Thank you.
Hope you had a great day. I believe you turned 21. Was it 21?
I do. I turn 21. Yes, I can.
Or was it 22 for Derrick Henry?
Now that I like where you're going with that.
Okay. All right.
This is the number 1 Derrick Henry fan site on the internet, Korked.
That's right.
Just so you guys know. Also, I've got you know what? No, screw it. I'll do it right now. Guys, this is AD's final show as a single guy.
Oh,
guys,
that's right.
AD,
yes.
Getting married on
Thank
Saturday.
You. Thank you.
Hop into the chat. Let AD know you're thinking.
Thank you.
He's gonna.
It's wedding week. It's wedding week.
He'll be out next week because of his honeymoon, but the week after that, if he's looking a little sluggish, moving around a little slow,
it's got a little jewelry.
It's because he's got a little ball and chain attached to his leg. That's why.
Hey, I just want to let you know that you were the first to wish me happy wedding week. By the way,
was I good?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
I shot you a text this morning. Honestly, it was kind of two-sided. I sent you the text happy wedding week. But it was also like one of those things where it's like it was kind of half prying, are you going to be available for the podcast this week?
Okay, all right, that's fair. Yeah. Hey, happy wedding, and are you going to be able? Yeah.
Remember me, your co-host? Is that are you going to be joining? Is that something that's going to happen?
Are you available by chance?
Yeah, right. So no, but honestly, congrats to you and your lovely fiance Britt. Love you guys, and I can't
excited to see you.
Yeah,
excited to see you. It's been a while.
See you in person this weekend.
Yeah,
it'll be exciting.
It's been a long time, actually.
Yeah, shout out Pittsburgh. I'm going to Pittsburgh this weekend, guys. So for AD's wedding. All right.
And The Titans come to Pittsburgh in December as well. So
that is true. Should I make a return trip to Pittsburgh?
People are asking. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see if this Titans little run that they're going on can go. All right, let's get to our staple segment. Good, back, and ugly. It's where we give a good of the week, back of the week, and ugly. And this week, kind of AD and are going to kind of joining forces for our answers here. Wanted to kind of both go in on our answers, and we'll go ahead and start here. We got a couple of goods.
Yeah,
but we'll start here. Our good of the week. Derrick Henry had more touchdown passes than Patrick Mahomes yesterday.
Really? This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't.
So
a little embarrassing for Patrick Mahomes,
former MVP Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, hella impressive that Derrick Henry is now not only doing better at his position than every other player in the sport, but now also doing better at other people's positions.
Oh, what? Could you remind some of our listeners what position does Derrick Henry play?
Derrick Henry's a running back. Okay?
Running back. Okay. All right. Okay,
but
just honestly, want to make sure that was it.
Maybe that's been a disguise, kind of like how Lamar Jackson disguises himself as a quarterback every week when he's really a running back. Maybe Derrick Henry's really a quarterback and he's disguising himself as a running back.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is great news for the Titans too, because just think about the security that they have. And I do not want to wish this on him, please. Right. I mean, Air Tannehill, I would never wish that on him.
Sure.
But if he did happen to go down, they have a backup quarterback that is competent and can run the ball.
Yeah.
Still.
No, and I don't think you're speaking it into existence. I mean, no. Ryan Tannehill, unlike Derrick Henry, is human. So he could go down at any point. Kind of like we saw Patrick Mahomes do yesterday. He could go down. He is human. So
right.
It is good. You're right. It is good to know that the Titans have a backup option at quarterback if need be.
So what happened with Patrick at the end of the game there? It looked like, at least for my seat on the couch, it looked like he had a concussion, or at least he had trouble standing up, or trouble once he was standing up, or
either Patrick Mahomes is stronger than every other human body in existence, or the Chiefs medical staff just doesn't know what a concussion is, because this is now the second time that
we saw this last year too. Yeah.
Has gotten up woozier than
when he's fine,
drunken Chiefs super fan at Arrowhead. And my man is literally being carried off by his entire team.
Looks like he just left the bar.
Weekend at freaking Bernie's.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, he passed concussion protocol that day.
Well, they already announced he's playing Sunday, so he's fine.
Yeah, they did.
He's fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course they're going to announce he's playing Sunday. What are they going to announce? Chad Henne as the starter?
Chad Henne. Hey. He's a Pennsylvania product. He's a local. Right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, former Michigan grad. All I'm saying is Chad Henry, for as little respect as
Chad Henry. Is that Derrick Henry's brother? Chad Henry.
Did I say Chad Henry?
You said Chad Henry. That was it was a
Chad Henne. Sorry, I got Derrick Henry on the mind.
Yeah, you're just he plays quarterback too, so you were thinking about him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For as little respect as Ryan Tannehill gets as a quarterback, I think Chad Henne might get less respect. My guy, look, people forget he brought the Chiefs back against the Browns.
Yeah, he did. He won that game.
So shout out Derrick Henry, threw more touchdown passes yesterday than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, good for him.
Shocking news.
Except for my fantasy team with Patrick Mahomes, but
is Patrick Mahomes on your fantasy team?
For the first time ever, I drafted him this year. Yeah.
Oh, that is
yeah.
Yikes, dude. That's tough.
Mistake. You could say that. Yeah, mistake.
AD.
So maybe it's my fault actually. So I'm sorry, Chiefs fans, for drafting him.
It might be,
because I think that it plays a part into why he's playing the way he's playing.
All right.
Well, but actually, wait. But before we go any further, for those of you counting at home, over their last 15 games, the Chiefs, not to pile it on here, but the Chiefs have been 3-12 against the spread. So if you're looking for a way to make money, you should bet on the Chiefs, or against the Chiefs, I guess, rather.
Bet against the Chiefs. You said against the spread, they're 3-12.
Oh
no, AD, am I losing you?
No, we're back. We're back.
Okay, what did you say the record was against the spread?
3-12 against the spread. So if you're looking for a way to make money, bet against the Chiefs.
Okay, all right, good to know. One other good of the week is we are got to shout out a good of the week, the Atlanta Braves. Now, I don't know if you've seen the announcement on our website. If you go to korkbats.com, it's Kork spelled with a K. You'll see that we made an official announcement over the weekend. We are now a Atlanta Braves blog for the World Series. Okay, so games 1 through 7, however deep it goes, we're all in on the Braves, and I explain it for multiple reasons. Now, now I don't know if a ton of people know this or not, but I know all of my close friends know this. I am a diehard Dodgers fan, probably my favorite of all of my favorite sports teams, and it sucked. It sucked them losing, but
it was probably a rough week for you.
It was tough. It was very tough. I was kind of hoping for a repeat of last year, the coming back from 3-1, but the Braves are.
They won on your birthday though, so that counts.
They did, and honestly, that was kind of all I asked. So last Thursday was my birthday. I didn't want them to get eliminated on my birthday, so they made sure they didn't, which was nice of them. And then they got beat. Man, freaking! I'm gonna have night terrors of Eddie Rosario, that's for sure. But
so quick question though, does this get Grit out of his pay up?
No.
Last
No.
Grit, was there a bet this year? Or no?
No, I'm not making a bet with him. I'm not making a bet with you. I'm never making bets anymore because you guys don't pay up.
All bets are off with Grit.
Yeah,
and myself, I guess. Yeah,
but not old bets. Old bets are not off. All new bets.
Okay.
You still owe me. For your bet, you owe me. You have to watch To All the Boys I Loved Before on Netflix and write a review or do a video review of that movie. And Grit still has to give us a TikTok from the Waffle House,
which apparently there are some clips of this TikTok allegedly.
Well, yeah, he said he shot half of it, but he hasn't. Like if I was him, it's been so long. If I had shot half of it, I would just release the half that I shot. Like, I don't know why he's all of a sudden going Martin Scorsese on everything.
It's got to be a masterpiece.
So Grit and I had a bet for the NLCS last year, and it was insane. Obviously the Braves go up 3-1, then the Dodgers somehow win it, which means I won the bet, which was wild. He said he would have it by Christmas, never had it by Christmas. He said he would have it by pitchers and catchers reporting. Nope. Then spring training. Nope. Then opening day. Did not have it. Still waiting for it. Honestly, we're now over a year since we've made that bet, and we haven't gotten it.
If he releases the TikTok, if the Braves win the World Series, if he releases it after that, I would then do my part of the bet. As soon as he releases.
Now what is this? So Grit pays up on his bet. You're gonna pay up on your bet.
But in my defense, Grit lost his bet before I lost my bet. So my bet was almost in response to Grit losing his bet. So
it doesn't make you any better of a person.
Okay. No, I know. I'm not
awful human being.
That's right. Awful. I know. We deserve all of that. Yeah.
So back to the Braves. We are now a Braves blog. We're going all in. I explain it all in depth in a blog on the website, korkpass.com. Go check it out.
Very detailed blog, by the way. Very detailed blog.
Right. And it goes back. I've got history with the Braves.
Yeah.
So this is not like us jumping on the bandwagon, okay? It is
the potato,
right? I've been a Dodgers fan since birth, but the Braves, I've always been fond of the Braves growing up in Nashville and everything. So this is us just look, all right, look, what is it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Or no, is that the saying? I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
All I'm saying is we hate the Astros so much that
we're willing to.
We're going all in on the Braves. Braves, let's bring it home. All right, let's bring home the freaking World Series. Let's bring home the Commissioner's Trophy. Let's bring home, in Rob Manfred's words, that piece of metal.
That large piece of metal.
Bring it home to Atlanta. I want to see that trophy in a Waffle House so bad because you know how much I love Waffle House. That's another reason why it's okay for us to jump on the Braves.
Would probably be the first place it goes to.
I would hope that would be the first place it goes to. And then lastly, for our good of the week, AD, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's playing Barbie and Ken in a new movie?
Like a what do they call those? Like live action play movies or what do they call?
Yeah, live action.
Is that what they call them?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Ken, I'm gonna go with Chris Hemsworth.
Ooh, good
and
guess.
Then Barbie. Who's blonde? Part of me wants to say like Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. Good guess. Look,
was she legally blonde? Was she legally blonde?
She was legally blonde. She was
okay,
blonde.
all right. But I'm sure that's not who it is, though. But
okay,
go ahead.
And look, I know whenever the Cineboys, our sister podcast with Korked Bats, whenever that's our movie podcast. Whenever they talk about sports, they always make it clear we're not a sports podcast.
Not a sports podcast.
We can talk movies. We're the junk drawer. We can talk movies. We can talk
anything
sports.
we want.
We can talk whatever the hell we want. But shout out to the Cineboys. If you guys love movies, go check out the Cineboys. Great podcast. All Chiefs fans, so you know they're feeling it this week. God love them. Just keep them in your
boost their spirits a little bit. Let's give them a listen.
Yeah, T's and P's to those guys. Oh gosh, they're probably watching a lot of sad movies this week, if you know what I mean. All right, playing Barbie and Ken in a new Barbie and Ken movie. Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
Now I don't know how you feel about this.
I always forget what she looks like though.
Who, Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always forget what she looks like too.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't even know what else is she in.
Wolf of Wall Street. She's
okay.
She's
the girl. Okay.
She's in. She's a ton. She's a total babe.
Okay. Now that I've seen the pictures, okay, rings a bell.
Just think about what Barbie looks like, because in my opinion, this movie is the most. This is the greatest casting decision of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think, in fact, AD, I went ahead and I ranked my top 5 casting decisions all time. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. And this including Barbie and Ken. Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling playing Barbie and Ken. Okay.
Okay.
Now, we don't do honorable mentions. Okay. We do not do honorable.
But you would start off with them if you did.
If I was going to do an honorable mention, I would do this. But what does our guy Grit say?
But we don't do them. There's no honor in dishonor.
No, close.
Or there's dishonor in honor. Yeah.
There's no honor in a mention.
That's right.
There's no honor in a mention. Sorry, hang on. I'm tweeting this out real quick. My top 5 Hollywood casting decisions of all time. Okay, here we go. Sorry. We don't do honorable mentions.
Well, okay, but you're going to start off with them if you did.
If we did do honorable mentions, I would say, and you mentioned it earlier, Reese Witherspoon as Elle Woods in Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde. Okay, there we go.
To me, that's just perfect. I think that's great. But if we did honorable,
probably not good enough for Barbie. I understand that.
Yes, right.
You know, given her age, probably.
Whoa, AD, whoa, problematic, dude. That's what we're trying to fight in Hollywood, dude. The ageism and sexism.
Well, true, but would Barbie looks pretty young though. That's objective, isn't it?
Wow.
Barbie
dude.
is young.
Wow. Hey, guys, remember his name's AD. AD when you want to come and cancel him.
Cancel me. Please cancel me.
Get cancel culture. Get him. Get on him. Number 5. You ready?
Yeah.
Rosamund Pike. And you're probably like, who's that? Rosamund Pike as the creepy chick in Gone Girl. If you saw Gone Girl, she was the creepy chick in it.
Yeah.
I think that was just brilliant. I think
perfect.
She's utterly terrifying. Number 4. Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark.
That's another good one.
I mean,
yes,
and that was like 20 movies. I can't list them all. But
yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, I think one of the greatest casting decisions in the history of Hollywood. My number 3 casting decision in the history of Hollywood. Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly in Back to the Future.
Oof.
Now this he almost didn't play Marty McFly, and that would have been awful for that entire franchise. Eric Schultz, I believe, was going to play Marty McFly originally, and apparently all the test screenings with Eric Schultz as Marty McFly, they sucked. Number 2, you ready?
Yeah.
For the top casting decisions in Hollywood all time, Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Okay. Because that was going to be mine if you didn't say it, but I'm glad.
Oh.
I mean, how could you not say that, though? Honestly?
The guy, look, rest in peace. Pour one out.
He took on that role for sure.
He was so good in that role. It killed him. And like, I don't mean that disrespectful at all. I mean, like, he was so good in that role. He just beyond. No one will ever have a role that good. I don't think. I don't think it's.
I don't think so. I don't think so either. Yeah.
Sorry, Daniel Day-Lewis, but Heath Ledger acted you out of the water, if that's even possible. And then number 1, the number 1 best casting decision in the history of Hollywood. Mentioned it earlier. Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling as Ken and Barbie.
So you're already giving it the number 1.
I'm giving it the number 1.
You haven't even seen the movie yet.
I haven't even seen the movie. I don't need to see the movie, AD. Margot Robbie as Barbie, Ryan Gosling as Ken. They already are like they have
the Ryan Gosling as Ken makes a lot of sense.
Did you see him with his shirt off in Crazy Stupid Love?
Chris Hemsworth doesn't even stand a chance to that.
Chris Hemsworth's almost like too jacked. Like
he
like,
is.
Almost is like a G.I. Joe. Ryan Gosling is like the perfect like level of skinny and chiseled and cut. Anyway, I didn't think we'd be spending this much time talking about Ryan Gosling being this chiseled. But
one that I think we should have mentioned is Jim Carrey with the Truman Show.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is that
okay?
But we don't do honorable mentions.
We don't do honorable mentions. We don't do honorable mentions. But if we did, I would almost say Jim Carrey as the Riddler in
the Riddler
Forever,
or Jim Carrey in like any role that he's done. Jim Carrey as the Grinch. Another great one.
You love the Grinch.
I love that.
If there's one thing in this world that AD loves, it is the Grinch. It is you're obsessed with.
Hey, Christmas is coming up. It's not far away. So
all right. Let's get to our back of the week. And
yeah, lead us off.
AD, I'll go ahead and start us off. So yesterday, my back of the week is this stat. Sorry, I'm tweeting it out real quick.
You probably have to find it too.
Yeah, well, I do have to find this stat.
Yeah.
Because it was one of the more interesting stats from week 7 that
I actually couldn't believe it. Like I had to like do one of those things where you like rub your eyes and like look at it again. And you're like,
right.
Like blink real quick.
Yeah. So my back of the week is this stat, and I want to make sure I'm reading this correctly. But Derrick Henry had more touchdown passes than Patrick Mahomes yesterday.
Holy shit!
That's
unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
I'm
Derrick Henry, the running back, had more touchdown passes than Patrick Mahomes.
That's what it says here. I'm just reading what the NFL reported yesterday.
Are you telling me the Chiefs didn't score at all? Like they had no points?
No. They got a 3-pointer.
A field goal. Okay,
right, a field goal. That's what they're called. They got one of those.
Good for them.
Yeah, which is not bad. I mean,
when you think about it, I mean,
right.
they didn't get shut out.
Right,
So.
they didn't get shut out. That's pretty good. But
yeah,
no, Derrick Henry had
but no touchdown passes for Patrick Mahomes.
No, yeah. Unless he had one and Derrick had two. No, yeah, Derrick had one touchdown pass and Patrick Mahomes had 0.
So
Derrick Henry is better. Derrick Henry is a better Patrick Mahomes than Patrick Mahomes is at this point. I mean, look, people are saying.
Well, Derrick had to throw like an interception. I mean, if he was throwing the ball all game.
No. See, you're looking at the opposite side of the box score. It was Patrick Mahomes that threw interceptions.
Oh my God.
Total. So.
Oh my God. So he had multiple.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe he only had one. He did have a fumble, so he had multiple.
Does that mean I think Patrick might have the most interceptions in the league, more than any other rookie.
Is that true? I honestly don't know. All I know is he's terrible this year. Like it's literally like Chiefs fans are getting a taste of what it was like to be a Texas Tech fan for all those years of Patrick in college.
Ouch.
And look, I don't want to rub it in. I don't.
No. Sorry. He doesn't have the most. Zach Wilson has the most.
Oh,
he has not. Zach Wilson has 9, but Patrick and Trevor Lawrence are tied with 8.
All right. Well, here, let's do more fun with numbers. Zach Wilson has more wins against the Titans this year than Patrick Mahomes.
Than Patrick Mahomes ever does, or just this year?
Well, in the regular season, ever.
Okay.
Because Patrick Mahomes has never beaten the Tennessee Titans in the regular season.
Wow.
In fact, it's the only team he has yet to. It's the only team that has beaten him multiple times.
Wow.
I mean, look,
it really makes you think.
You know what? Hey, while we're on that topic, let's just go ahead and say it. My other back of the week, the Tennessee Titans.
They're back.
They're back. People are look, and I'm not saying it. People are saying it. Okay, so just know I'm just the messenger. People are saying the Tennessee Titans are back. AD. Now, personally, obviously, I'm a freaking stinking Titans homer. But AD, I want to feel good about the Titans being 5-2. Look, we start talking about the Titans, and in comes the sun, like the freaking angels sending down. I want to feel good about the Titans being 5-2, AD, but then I look at the other 5-2 teams in the AFC, and I'm like, I see like the Las Vegas Raiders, I think
the Bengals.
The Bengals, yeah. It's like, should I feel good about the Titans being like why is nobody else? I mean, the Ravens, I guess, is fine.
The Chargers are 5-2, maybe.
Yeah. The Chargers are 4-2.
Or 4 because they're on a bye week,
right? And same with the Bills. The Bills are 4-2.
4-2. Okay.
All I'm saying is the Titans since the last time you and I have been on this podcast, last Monday afternoon, the Titans have won 2 games.
That's a good point.
Are they overachievers?
That's a very good point. And I did tell you before that Bills game, I said I think I have a good feeling about this game.
I
was like, I think they're gonna take this one.
And you know what? You did have a good feeling. And you know who else had a good feeling? AD, my dad.
Did he? Really?
I would talk to him literally right before the game started, and he was like, I feel pretty good. He's like, I think the Titans, are gonna win. And I said, Dad, the Bills are really good. And he's like, I don't know. I just have a feeling about tonight.
Well,
sure enough, dude.
That's 2 people. You should have laid the house on it.
143 Derrick Henry yards later.
Yeah, all right.
Pull it out.
I think that home field advantage has something to do with it too.
And you know what's funny is like the Titans don't even have home field advantage
because there was a lot of Bills fans.
There's a lot of Bills fans, and even yesterday against the Chiefs, a lot of Chiefs fans. Which look to their both those teams' credit, those fan bases travel extremely well. And to just Nashville's credit,
people want to go there.
Everyone wants to go to Nashville. Everyone wants to travel. So people get their hands on tickets to Titans games very easily, and they go to the game and they pack it out. And so it's a lot of times it's not just two-tone blue, but it's like also whatever color of the opposing team is there.
The Bills game, you could hear more Bills fans, like pretty clear.
Definitely. Which I think, look, I'm fine with that. Like it's not like quite to Chargers level as it was like
it's not
when they were Carson.
I feel like it's gonna be like Vegas too. Like there was a lot of Eagles fans there.
Well, right. And Vegas will always have that problem too. That's a good point. But it's also like one of those things where it's like, hey, if you want to come to Nashville, spend all your money and
good for the city of Nashville,
and then leave with a loss. I mean, look, have fun, dude.
Leave with nothing but a frown on your face.
Right. Eventually, people will just stop coming to Nashville, I assume, because they're like, look, I don't want to spend all that money for a loss. I don't. Just don't want to do it. No, it'll never stop.
At least they could go on Broadway though, right? That's cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can take
Like-
your sorrows away before you get your Uber back to the airport.
Wipe their tears away walking down Broadway. Yeah,
I can only imagine the amount of sad football fans that like fill a Southwest terminal on like
in the airport.
The game. Yeah,
we flew back whenever on a Monday after the Denver Broncos games in Pittsburgh, and the line for security was just ridiculously long, and there were just sad Broncos fans. And like the day after a loss, are you really gonna wear like your team? Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah,
if my team loses, I'm probably not gonna like announce that like I'm a fan of that team. Like,
right.
Like in the airport, like
right, because everyone knows. Everyone knows that, like, oh, the Broncos came to Pittsburgh last night and they lost. Oh, and like I'm with you, AD. I would not. If I'm a Denver fan, I would probably throw on like an Avalanche sweater or like the better team.
yeah, right.
You know, like, or Nuggets jersey. I'm not putting on the Broncos gear.
I mean, even putting a Rockies jersey on, I'd be like, oh wow, that's a pretty cool jersey. Like, you know, I wouldn't even like think about like
right.
The fact that you're probably a Broncos fan here. For
I'm glad you said it because I've always felt that way. I will never like. If I travel and see the Titans play somewhere on the road, like the AFC Championship, for example, I went to the AFC Championship against the Chiefs 2 years ago. They lose. Now, granted, we drove right home after the game, but like if I would have flown home or like flown home the next day or something, you bet your ass I would have been rocking like, I don't know, like a Predator sweater or like a Dodgers jersey or something,
or like a Nike hat or something. Just
nondescript, generic, like, not to announce. And that's not to say I'm not proud of my team. It's just I don't want to.
I don't want to hear shit on the way home. I don't want to get heckled. That
doesn't make me any less of a fan. Okay, it doesn't.
Because I mean, the thought crossed my mind: should I like say something to these guys, like, "Hey, nice game yesterday," or like, "Oh, were you at? Were you at?" No one wants to hear, "Oh, were you at the game?" Whenever like you saw your team lose.
Yeah, no,
like,
I just decided to fly into Pittsburgh to watch it from a sports bar. You know, like.
I actually stayed at the hotel right next to the airport the whole time.
Right. All right. All right, AD. So I don't know if you know this or not. One last back of the week.
Yeah. I don't know if I know this actually.
AD, where did you...
I feel like I don't know.
Let me ask you a question. Where did you go to college?
Oh, you mean the potential ACC champion Pitt Panthers?
Oh, sorry. I damn it. I misled you. I hear you probably thought I had a take on the Pitt Panthers. No, I was legitimately just asking
on Kenny Pickett.
Hey, look, shout out to the Pitt Panthers. Are they the best team in the ACC right now? People are asking.
Hey, they have one SEC win under their belt too, so people are asking.
That's right. They beat Tennessee.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look, and did they? Oh no, they didn't. I was gonna say, did they beat Tennessee more handily than Alabama did this past weekend? But I don't
Bama just pulled away late. It was a close game in the beginning, but Bama just demolished them.
But to Pitt Panthers, hashtag Hail to Pitt, H2P.
They beat Clemson.
They beat Tennessee more soundly, I would say, like throughout, from the start of the game to the end of the game. Than
blowout,
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not enough people are talking about that. Okay, so no, the reason I bring up college, AD, is because I don't know if you saw this or not, but Korked Bats is now being taught in colleges. Okay, and this comes to us via Matt Kavanaugh. He says, he tweeted, he said, "I teach a section of a journalism class and always try to start the class with something funny. This was today's first slide at Korked Bats." And it is
I love that so much.
It's a picture of our tweet from Saturday, the Penn State Illinois box score, where they went into 9 overtimes, which first of all, overtimes is a little bit of a stretch. We shouldn't be calling it overtimes. It's more of like a shootout.
Well, it's especially when you get to that third overtime.
Right. The third
ridiculous rule change.
It's not overtime anymore. It's just literally just them running a play back and forth. So 9 overtimes isn't near what it doesn't carry the weight nearly of what it used to.
So I was watching the game with someone and they asked me, they were like, so do they just keep going back and forth like this? And I was like, well, at the third overtime, they have to start going for 2.
Right.
And here I'm thinking like, and I hear them say it. I'm like, yep, here
I heard
it
him
comes.
say too.
Yeah. And then like they're standing on like the 2-yard line. I'm like, wait a second, what is going on here? And then like the Penn State runs that stupid play where like
I saw Penn State had the ball on the
doing
2-yard line, and I was like, man, I must have missed a big play. They've got it.
I thought the
on the
same
goal
thing.
line, and then they
So
run
did I go anywhere when that happened? Like, no,
Yeah.
I didn't move.
And then the ball flips over to Illinois, and I was like, was that fourth? And how many plays did I miss? And then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, what is going on here? And then they're like, new rule change, and I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, are you kidding me?
So this just happened this year.
This year's the first year it happened, which I hate that rule. I absolutely hate it, and it feels like
who voted on that? Who voted on that? Like,
and it's not like college football overtime was a problem before. Nobody in America has ever said college football overtime needs fixed. Like
if anything, they think it should be the pros overtime, like similar to that, right? Like that.
It was the second it was the runner on second base rule for college football. That's what
it was. And you know where I think this must have come from? It must have been a change last year that no one even saw happen from COVID to make the games like sped up. You know what I mean? Like if that even clearly it didn't work because it was 9 overtimes later. But
I think it was last year where LSU went into 7 overtimes in a game, which was the previous record in college football. And now,
but that wasn't the 2-point conversion.
No, that was actual 7 overtimes.
Right.
Kentucky,
so that's
Arkansas.
That's way more impressive than
did it, and then Arkansas and Ole Miss
yeah.
did it as well. So first of all, shout out Arkansas. They're always in the 7 overtime game. If a game goes to overtime against Arkansas, just be ready. It's going to go 7 overtime, or at least it with the old rules. Because now, but yeah. So anyway, so we tweet out that the box score looked like a baseball box score. I saw Ryan Nanny at Celebrity Hot Tub. He tweeted that it looks like a kid's bowling party, a children's bowling party, which that to me
without the bumpers, right?
That is that is a chef's kiss tweet right there. Phenomenal. But shout out to Matt Kavanaugh giving us some love in his journalism class. Look, kids are just getting smarter these days. You know, if you're going to teach cork bats in your curriculum spelled with a K, then you're going to the kids are just going to get smarter. You're going to get them to pass all of the mandatory tests that they have to take. So anyway, exactly, just love that. Shout out to Matt Kavanaugh for spreading
some kids. Yeah, got smarter today via corked bats.
Right. All right. AD.
Ugly of the week.
Ugly of the week.
I think, no, you got it.
Yeah. Well, so ugly of the week is, and look, I don't ever want to kick someone while they're down.
Because we would never do that on this podcast anyway.
Right.
So.
That's just not our style. Sorry, I'm trying to type and talk at the same time, but
especially whenever they're down as much as they are,
right. We're just not. That's not us. Like if you're looking for that, you came to the wrong podcast. We just don't do that. Again, also while we talk about this, note that the angles are coming down again. This is almost perfect how this is working. If you're watching on YouTube or Periscope or Facebook, you can clearly see it. But
you see it.
AD, ugly of the week. Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if you know this, but Derrick Henry, the running back for the Tennessee Titans.
They played yesterday, right?
Right. They played against each other. And Derrick Henry, the running back for the Titans, not the quarterback, the running back, had more touchdown passes than Patrick Mahomes yesterday.
Are you serious?
I wish I was kidding for Patrick's sake. Honestly, I wish I was. It's
a and you know what I think this could be. Did he win the MVP last year? He did, right?
Not last year, but
no, Aaron Rodgers did last year.
Right.
Rodgers did last year. That's right.
But Patrick won it, I believe, 2 years prior.
You know what I was thinking of? They put him on the last 2 Madden covers, Patrick Mahomes.
That's right.
So it's might be catching up to him.
Oh, damn. You're saying now look, the first Madden curse did not necessarily hit him until you could say the Super Bowl. I would say
actually,
in
yeah,
the biggest
yeah.
game of the year for him.
Yeah,
So, people like to say, it's kind of like when the kids would make fun of death in the Final Destination movies.
and then
most of the time, then they would be the next one to die.
And then
it's like, Chiefs fans were very quick to be like, oh, no such thing as Madden curse. And then Super Bowl happens. They failed to score a touchdown. I'll tell you when else they also failed to score a touchdown. Yesterday's game. Tennessee Titans. And AD, I don't know if you know this or not, but as you mentioned, so you do know it, he was on Madden cover again for the second time in his career.
He was on the second time, yes.
So that's now you're now testing fate twice. So if the first Madden curse was only a loss in the Super Bowl, then the second Madden curse, dude, that's now it's now
you might just be leading the league in interceptions.
Dude, you're paying the piper on this one.
Yeah. Wow.
And look, and then a freaking running back will throw more touchdowns than you.
And to make matters worse, Tannehill ran one and threw one, right? Or threw a couple.
Tannehill, both Tannehill and Derrick Henry looked more like Patrick Mahomes yesterday than Patrick Mahomes did. And look, I'll give credit to the Chiefs defense, which might be the first time that sentence has ever been said. But
at least in 2021.
Yeah, at least this year. But they held Derrick Henry under 100 yards rushing.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. We cannot take that away from them.
They just couldn't contain that throwing arm, dude. It was literally
we cannot take that away from them.
Right. That's like saying, oh, we held Mike Vick under 100 yards rushing, but he just through the air with his arm.
He still had 86. Like he's very much on pace for over 2,000. So
it's brutal. How amazing he's
when you get 140 last week and 86 this week, I think you're doing something right. So
right. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share that stat.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm
not sure if we had mentioned it.
I'm actually, I still can't believe it now that you're saying it. But our other ugly of the week, Mike Leach was interviewed after their game on Saturday, and he's preaching to the choir here. That's what he's doing. I completely hate candy corn. End quote. Mike Leach is out here just spitting facts.
What's your favorite Halloween
candy corn? I completely hate candy corn.
She asked him what his favorite Halloween candy was, and he just comes out and says, "I completely hate candy corn." That wasn't even what she asked. She didn't say, "What do you hate?" She said, "What's your favorite Halloween candy?" And he just had to let the people know. He is spreading the good word, just as we have been. I think as soon as October hit, we were talking about how bad candy corn is, because that's just what we do, and that's what we stand for.
Right. This is an anti-candy corn podcast. I would
say it always has been. It always will be.
Yeah. I would say we despise candy corn here because it's just a bold-faced liar if you think about it. Candy corn is neither candy nor corn. Okay? And because it's not candy in the sense that it's not sweet. It doesn't it might, I guess it's sugary. I don't even know. Or are we even sure it's sugary? And it's not corn in the sense that it's just not corn. It doesn't come off a cob. It comes in bags.
It doesn't even look like corn when you think about it. Sure, maybe the little piece of it does, but how often are you pulling kernels of corn right off the cob like that? You know what I mean? You're not doing that. You're not doing that.
It's a good point. I think whoever invented candy corn just wanted to see the world burn. Honestly, that's all it was.
And I think you said this last time we brought up candy corn. They're in the same business as the candy hearts. Yeah,
for sure. At least, I'll even say this. Look, I never thought I would ever in my entire life take the stance of defending candy hearts. but at least candy hearts give you words of affirmation in them.
Okay, yeah,
Candy hearts
there's
make you feel good about yourself.
it's like eating a fortune cookie almost. Like
When-
at least there's something. It's not really
Right.
a cookie.
If I
but
get
it's
a-
something.
Exactly. If I get a candy heart and it has the letters UR and the word cute on it, dude, I'm feeling pretty cute at that moment. Never once have I looked at a candy corn and felt better about myself.
Arguably the cutest you've ever felt in your life from reading it on that heart.
I felt pretty damn flattered after, or I guess I should say before eating a candy heart.
Right.
Felt that way eating candy corn. So, so let this be a PSA to all the parents that are taking their kids trick-or-treating, or if you yourself are going trick-or-treating this weekend, always remember, check your bag ahead of time. Okay. Check your bag because you never know. There are some monsters out there.
There are
There's
some
pretty
mean
evil
people
out there.
People.
They'll put used needles or drugs or just bad paraphernalia into, and we'll mix it in with the Halloween candy. So you want to check that for your kids. And like anywhere from drugs to candy corn. If you see candy corn,
candy, please remove it from their bags immediately.
pull it out for your children's
Trash
sake,
can.
okay?
Trash can. That's the
You
only
do
spot.
not want to see your kids end up
Trash can and probably like a doctor's office or something is probably the only place that you should be seeing candy corn.
Yeah. No. Oh gosh. Candy corn, man. Like it doesn't even have like that appealing of a name. Like at least like chocolate is like, oh man, you hear the word chocolate, you're like, ooh, that sounds so good. Candy corn? What do you got next for us? Candy mashed potatoes?
Candy grits?
Yeah.
It's just,
there's some things that like it doesn't matter if you put candy ahead of it, it doesn't sound good. And corn is one of those things.
I mean, I would almost, and this is like, I'm not going to go as far as to say it, but candy apple, I would almost put in that category too. I don't really know if that's something I want. They don't taste that bad as candy corn, but
Sure.
I just don't know if it's something that I want.
Look, you're right.
You know?
And look, this isn't a shot at corn. Okay. If Big Corn is listening right now, I don't mind corn. Corn is great. Okay.
Mhm.
It's a little hard to eat. It's not my first choice, especially when it's off the cob. It's really hard to eat. Like,
agreed.
Do you go spoon? Do you go fork? I've never figured that out. But I'm sorry, but there's just some foods that I just don't want candy versions of, and corn is one of them.
Sorry, Big Corn.
Sorry, Big Corn. All right. You want to get to our 3 for 3?
Yeah, let's get a quick update from last week. We both did very bad. We both, honestly, if you listened to last week, you should have just bet the ranch on everything opposite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we've had a few like that. It's been tough.
It's been tough. We both went 1 and 2. Both plays that we won, they were very, easy wins, sound wins, but it wasn't our week. We could say that.
Yeah.
So it's a new week, week 8.
Right. Look. Sometimes people have off weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Patrick Mahomes threw fewer touchdown passes.
Yes.
Than Derrick
Speaking
Henry.
of off weeks,
everyone has their off weeks. We had one last week. Okay. And like Patrick Mahomes, we've been having more off weeks than on weeks this season. Okay.
So I think week 8 is where one of us will go 3-0. I can guarantee it.
All this means is we're going to end up on the next Madden cover.
Yes. And then have probably 2 or 3 years of bad luck after that. So.
Yeah, right. All right.
But my first pick this week, it might be a bit of a homer pick. I'm going to go with the Steelers versus the Browns plus 3.5. That's all day.
Wow. I thought about that.
Browns are mangled.
Yeah,
they're mangled. They're injured. I don't even know who's playing for them. If it's Baker, or if it's Case Keenum, I don't care. And then I'm going to go with the Chargers minus 5.5 versus the Patriots, coming off a big win against the Jets, if you want to call that big. I mean, they did put up 50 points.
As a Titans fan, trust me, if you beat the Jets, that's huge.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a tough Jets team. That's a tough Jets team. Yeah.
I think it's the best Jets team in history, honestly.
Oh boy. And then my last pick, I'm gonna go Saints +5 versus the Bucks.
Okay. All right. Wow. Look, this is the first week in a while that you and I haven't even overlapped.
No opposite. No overlap. Nothing.
No overlap. Okay. No opposite. Nothing. AD, I'm going Panthers +3 over the Falcons. Okay.
Hey, you took the Panthers last week, so you're riding them again. You got to go with
them because they're gonna. I feel like they're just gonna go back and forth every week. But look, we said earlier this is a Braves blog for the World Series. I'm sorry, but it's not a Falcons blog. We're not taking all Atlanta
okay,
sports.
that's fair.
We're only going to take Atlanta sports in little doses, okay?
Good.
Because we don't want to be like let down multiple times. So
understandable.
Panthers +3 over the Falcons. I've also got Seahawks -3.5 over the Jaguars. If there's one thing you'll learn about me and my picks in 3 for 3 every week, it's that I tend to go against the Jaguars. I just don't. I don't believe in them.
As a Titans fan, that makes sense.
I don't trust them. And the
Jags suck.
Right. And if AD, just for the record, we should have mentioned this off the top. In the 3 for 3, if we get all 3 of our picks correct, next week's episode, we get whoever wins gets 3 minutes uninterrupted time to talk about whatever the hell they want. So if you have something you want to get off your chest, this is where you earn it.
Unfortunately, that has not happened this year. Austin was the only one to do it last year.
Yeah, and I did it
2 or 3 times. Or it was twice.
I did it 3 times, but I only paid it off twice. I technically still have 3 minutes.
You still owe. Okay.
I still owe 3 minutes to talk about whatever the heck I want. And then lastly, the Vikings +2.5 over the Cowboys. What am I doing?
He's Kirk Cousins in prime time?
In prime time, Sunday Night Football. AD, wow. I was going to go Cowboys. And then I'm just like, you know what? No, the Vikings do this.
Not this time.
The Vikings do this where they'll win games that it's like they have no business winning. And playing the 5-1 Cowboys, they have no business winning this game, which means that's exactly when the Vikings are going to win the game. Like,
exactly.
And Kirk Cousins, yes. Look, going back to us being a Braves blog for the World Series, we're narrative killers on this blog. Okay, we killed the Braves narrative of heartbreak for the Braves. Okay, we're also killing the Kirk Cousins losing in primetime narrative. We're going to slay that dragon as well. You heard it here first. Okay, so and remind me real quick one more time. What was the score last week? Did we get? Did either of us get any?
Both of us.
Yeah,
we both went 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
So we both got a win, but kind of tough to get the other 2.
That's embarrassing. That is so embarrassing.
You almost had a backdoor with the Washington football team, but they were unable to accomplish that.
But freaking Taylor Heineke's knee being down, like the slide in the zone. That just the. They got jobbed on that, and then him fumbling, and then not being allowed to advance the fumble on the goal line on the very next play.
That whole series of events was so strange, and it was such a long period of time. Like that time was not running off the clock either.
Just unbelievable. All right, now it is time for everyone's favorite segment. The Frank Fact. The Frank Fact. This is probably the most popular segment on this podcast. You know why? Because it's really nothing more than just a fact that will make you say wow, and it'll blow your mind. It comes from our guy Frank, who used to write for Korked back in the day. Avid listener, a junkie, if you will, on this podcast, listens every week and gives us a fact every week. And this is that fact. Okay. You ready for this, AD?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay. This week's Frank Fact is 40% of the population can't whistle. 40% of the population, and I should have clarified. I don't know if that's U.S. population or world population.
Just any population. I'm good with any. I'm just any population.
Sure.
Let's say worldwide.
Let's say worldwide. Let's say Pittsburgh. Let's say Chicago. It doesn't matter. Just population. So 40% of them can't whistle.
I did know that there was. I didn't realize it was this high of a percentage, but I did know there was a percentage of people that can't whistle because I've met them before.
Can you
I've met
whistle?
them. I can. I can.
So can I.
This also reminds me of the same thing that there's a percentage of the population that can't roll their tongue or like curl their tongue. So
Yeah.
we obviously have that gene.
Oh yeah.
Being family, I'm sure.
I think we have all the cool genes, honestly, if you ask me.
Right. Yeah. But there's some people that can't do that, and you're always just like, well, just pick up the sides of your tongue, but like you can't do that, I guess.
Wait, do you want to? Let's do a real quick whistling. Name that tune. All right, you tell me if you know the song I'm singing. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Spending all my money on me. Is that it?
No.
No. The thong song. Yeah. I was gonna say I know it, but
nice. You got it, AD. Love that.
And hearing it every Friday definitely helped with that one, though.
Baby. All right, AD. Also, so Frank was going to give us another Frank fact today, but he wasn't sure if it was too mainstream, like if too many people knew about it. So
people knew it already.
I'll go ahead and give. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and give a bonus
bonus Frank fact. Wow.
And I think most people know this one, which is why it wasn't the main Frank fact. But we'll go ahead and throw this out. Okay. So, Major League Baseball pitcher Madison Bumgarner, right?
Two different colored, or no, sorry, not
that would be Max Scherzer.
Yeah. I do know Bumgarner though. I do know Bumgarner. Yeah.
Madison Bumgarner used to date a woman named Madison Bumgarner.
No way.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Well, I didn't know that, but
okay, all right, good. And
yeah, good. I did not know that. I'm assuming they're not together anymore. So.
No.
This is crazy. I went to high school with an Aaron Huff, ERIN.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
that would have been cool if you guys got married,
but we weren't related. So I guess we could have.
Well, yeah,
I mean, we had to have been related somehow with the same last name, right? Like, there's no chance.
Well, I think if you go deep enough, like if 23andMe goes any deeper, technically, aren't we all like with Adam and Eve?
Aren't we all related? Yeah.
I don't want to say I don't know how it all works. I've always wondered that. Like, it doesn't matter who you marry, like, because technically we all came from two. Adam and Eve. I don't know. Maybe we didn't. I'm not sure. But from what I know, like,
hey, I couldn't tell you.
Like, is every girl that I have kissed in my lifetime, is she my sister?
Your sister, yeah. Potentially.
Or at least my cousin, at very least.
Kissing cousins. Yeah.
Kissing cousins. My goodness.
Wow.
All right. Before we get out of here, AD, you know what time?
I've got it up actually right here. Let's
Oh, you got it up?
I've got it up here. Let's see here. Oh, wait, it's the wrong one. So we had Tufts University this weekend. Actually, very sad. I don't know if you saw this.
That's a Tufts game. Oh, did you look at it? You're not supposed to look at it until we.
I didn't know. No. This just has to do with Tufts University. There was a girl that went to college. There was like a hot dog eating contest. She choked and like passed away.
Wait, what?
From the hot dog eating contest at Tufts University. Yeah.
AD, what?
I am not making this up. I don't, not to bring everyone down right now. But,
yeah. Too late for that, dude.
So I don't know how they played this football game. How could you play a football game with that happening on your campus?
Well, you honor her before the game, but
well, I hope they did. I mean, geez, how horrible though. All right, here it is. Here's the reveal. Austin, what do we got?
Son of a bitch!
Oh no!
Are you kidding me? Damn it! Well, there goes the winning streak.
at home too, and you think they would be able to get the job done. So it wasn't at Tufts University, so that's why they probably still had the game, I guess. But
Well, yeah, and that's probably why they won in her honor.
jeez, they played inspired ball.
Damn.
Gosh,
Damn. Look, and we knew that this was the gauntlet of the schedule right here.
Mm-hmm.
The back-to-back elephant mascots. With
Yeah, we
Amherst
did.
And
We
Tufts
did.
in back-to-back weeks. But man, and I knew Tufts was good this year. We all knew Tufts had a good program. And we all knew it was going to be a tough matchup. Sorry, that was bad. That was bad.
a tough matchup.
Yeah, it was a tough game. What are you
So-
gonna do?
So we fell to 1-5 on the year. I guess we're not
And
going to
look,
bowl game.
wait, scroll back down.
We still got Middlebury College and Bates.
So I want to see our because last week they won, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was the week before that? Okay,
Loss.
so look, so they've been playing closer matchups.
They have been.
Compared
to the beginning of the year. Yeah.
Right. 35-38, a narrow loss, okay, against Wesleyan. Then they come out and beat Amherst. And so you're thinking, okay, you're feeling pretty good. Then they lose to Tufts, and then it's just
I mean, and then they got
25-13 final against Tufts.
They got the Cats coming up, Middlebury and Bates.
Middlebury and Bates. Look, those are two very winnable games. You got to get back on track. Bowdoin, Polar Bears.
Do they still have one more home game? Yeah, one more home game. Bates is the last home game. Okay,
Right. That'll be senior day, November 6th. So,
mark your calendars, folks.
Mark your calendars. This is look, we love the Polar Bears here. This is your number one Bowdoin College football podcast. Honestly, it really is. So we're with you guys. We're still riding with you guys. We ride with you. We die with you.
Yes, we do.
They were the first program in all of college football to cancel their football season because of COVID, which, kind of killed our momentum on this podcast because this is your number one source for all things Bowdoin college football. But we decided to
I have
a
a T-shirt. I have a T-shirt to prove
you
it.
do. Yeah, you have a Bowdoin College T-shirt. So that should tell you, we are diehards when it comes to.
You know what? I need to wear it before the end of the season. Maybe that's why.
I think you
Maybe
should
that's
wear it
why.
on Saturday. I know you're getting married, but I think you should wear
Underneath
it
the tux. Underneath the
Yeah,
tux.
yeah.
For good luck. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get a win on AD's wedding day.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us this week. Shout out AD guys. Tweet at Korked Berg and give him a congratulations. Let him know he's getting married on Saturday. He's
Saturday.
no longer
Thank
gonna
you.
be single. He's got the old ball and chain is getting attached to his ankle. He's just God love him. He has no idea what he's getting himself into.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah, you're right.
But no, honestly, AD, we're happy for you and
Thank you.
And Britt. Congratulations to both you guys. Hope you guys this is the start of something special. It's the start of a life.
It's a new chapter.
Life together.
That's right.
We're happy for you. Also, if you don't mind, like and subscribe.
Please. That would be a good wedding present, actually.
Look, if you want to, yes, AD asked for one thing for his wedding. You know what he registered for? Like and subscribe.
Subscribers. Yes,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Subscribe wherever podcasts are found. So, all right, AD, before we get out of here, do you got anything for the road your last junk drawer as a single guy?
Yeah, you're right. Well, this should be a good opportunity to remind you to water your plants and make sure that they are doing okay. Because it's that time of year. It's getting cold. Maybe the frost is coming. Make sure you have all your outdoor plants that need to come indoors.
Yeah, no, that's important.
A friendly reminder.
Remember to water your plants, guys. Okay, well, that's good. Other than that, I'm trying to think. How do I end this thing? What is it?
It's not that Derrick Henry had more touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes yesterday.
No, but he did.
It's not that. But
no, it's not that. He did though.
No,
but
he did.
That's not
He did.
usually how we end this podcast,
Right?
Because it doesn't happen every week.
No. We always do ahoy.
Oh, that's right.